Thank you. I'm Karl Stoklosa. I'm the CEO of Precisis, and I'm really excited to present to you today a breakthrough in neurostimulation and a new hope for epilepsy patients. 50 million people are suffering from drug-resistant epilepsy globally, or focal epilepsy, and a third of those, so 15 million annually, are suffering from drug-resistant epilepsy. And that's despite the fact that there's over 30 drugs to help treat these patients. And that leads to social stigma and isolation and lack of opportunity in jobs. Precisis has built the EASY system. This system is a minimally invasive system that goes under the skin but on top of the skull, and it is stimulating the brain through the bone, through the skull bone, into the cortex. And it's utilizing two different modalities, a depressive pulse width as well as a shorter high-frequency pulse width for immediate seizure disruption. So there's a preventive long pulse width and a disruptive high-frequency pulse width. And with that, we have really strong and profound clinical evidence. We have recently published in Epilepsy in May our 2-year data, and it shows a responder rate of 65%. That is really quite comparable or ahead of what we would see from competitive companies, and the responder rate is really a reduction in seizures by 50%. So if you have 10 seizures a month, you need to have 5 or less to be considered a responder. Beyond that, we have a real great economic story for hospitals and healthcare systems. We can save hospitals and healthcare systems both in the immediate procedure, but over the long term, anywhere from $200 to $2 million per patient lifetime savings to hospital and healthcare systems. And with that, it really comes down to patients, and we see here 3 of our patients. I won't go through all of these in detail, but not all patients have 100% seizure relief. They have seizure control, which allows them to manage their day and their quality of life better. And then we do have people like Ibrahim who have 100% seizure freedom, where he was having 60 seizures a month, and now he has 0 seizures per month. The market opportunity is quite large. It's a $1.1 billion opportunity, and that's really a modest representation, only a 10% of the serviceable, attainable, or serviceable addressable market that we would be going after to achieve this $1.1 billion. Now, the effectiveness of neurostimulation has really been linked to the invasiveness, and we've really turned that paradigm on its head. And you can see that we sit, if you look at increased effectiveness versus a procedure ease, we really sit in that upper right quadrant with our minimally invasive approach. And our clinical robust data, we're building our evidence, we're expanding our indication in youth in the European market, but we're also going to be entering our clinical trial in the US here in the end of this year. And that'll be our first randomized controlled trial. For time, I'll move on. We have a really robust and experienced team with over 300 years of medical device experience across the board. And this is what we're raising. We're raising our Series B, and we're looking to help support that runway to $1.1 billion, unlock that opportunity, focusing on our clinical trial in the US as well as expansion in Europe, and also manufacturing and product optimization. And so with that, thank you very much.
Thank you. Great job, Karl.